Good morning, everybody. This is Diana, the Misfit Journal Maker, and today I'm going to do a how-to on this cute little pocket here. It's a fold out, and it's got pockets, and it's got a pocket back there and up here in front, and it was pretty easy to make. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this. So we are going to start out with, you need 2 pieces of, I would say, lightweight cardstock. This is a little bit too thick because if you notice, kind of grabbing stuff from everywhere, this kind of wants to pop up. So I would think a little bit lighter cardstock would work. I tried doing it with normal paper, but when I went to put in the scores, it ripped. So I don't really think that's a good idea. You can try it if you like, but I didn't want to do that. So we're going to cut our paper down to 10 inches long by 6 inches wide. We need 2 of those. Okay, and let's go like this. And we need 10 here. Okay, and then this way we need 6. Okay, and then we gotta do the same with this one. Trying to find my, I guess we'll do it this way. Okay, so got 10 here. And we need to do 6 this way. Okay, so now that you have these 2, I'm going to put this up for a minute. And you need to get out your scoreboard. Okay. And we're going to score each of them. We're going to go, the first score is going to be at 4 inches. Well, it's 4, yeah, 4 inches. Next one is going to be at 6. And the next one's going to be at 8. Okay, I'm going to same thing with this one. Numbers are pale, kind of hard to see. Okay, and 6. And 8. Okay, and we're done with this. Okay, then we're going to get our pages and just going to fold like an accordion where your scores are. And I am going to use a bone folder because, like I said, this is a little bit thick. Okay. And then we'll do the same with this one. Okay. Now, when you fit them together, okay, we should have a perfect fit, and we do. There is going to be a little gap down the middle, and that's fine. Okay, now the next step that we need to take is you're going to unfold them. And here's your 4-inch mark right here. You're going to take your ruler and you are going to go over 1/4 inch and mark. Actually, I'm sorry. It's got to be this way. So I'm trying to do this so you can see and I can see. Okay, so here's your 4-inch, and you need to go over to your right 1/4 inch and mark. Okay, and then down here you need to go up 2 1/4. Okay, so that would be right here. Okay, and the reason you're going to mark those is because that is where you're going to go across. So you're going to go up to the top of your little mark at the very top of the page, and also at the top of the mark here, and you're going to make a line. Okay, and this is what we're going to cut off. How did I have 2 lines there? Oh, great. I did it at the wrong line. Well, that's okay. Let me recheck this. Now, you guys, I had no trouble with this yesterday, but today I have trouble. Let me make sure this is 2 1/4. Okay, that's in the right spot. I just want to, somehow I had an extra line here, but it doesn't hurt anything because it's still going to come to the bottom line. Okay. So now, before I forget where to cut, I'm going to cut this one before I cut the other one. I'm not doing it with the scissors because I cannot do scissors straight, so I chose to do it here. Okay, so you're just going to line that line up and cut that all off. Okay, so you can see it comes out a little bit over 1/4 inch over here, so that when we fold it, we have this. Okay, we need to do the same exact thing on the other side. And it doesn't matter where you cut it or mark it, because you can refold it and unfold it and refold it, and it doesn't hurt a thing. So once again, we need to go to okay, just want to make sure. We need to go to 2 1/4. Mark. Okay, and then from our 4 inches, we need to go 1/4 of the way in and make a little line. Okay, and then you're going to go from that little line to the line you made down here. Line it, and we're going to cut it. Oops, picked up the wrong board. Okay, so I'm going to line this up here and cut that off. Voila. Okay, so now when you fit these two together again, you're going to see that you've got this I don't know what you call it, waterfall. I don't know what that called, but you have this on both sides. Okay, now I'm going to pause you while I ink it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and, wow, that was a long time, inked the whole thing. You don't have to ink it, but if you're using the same, like, paper and it's all one color, it just defines where everything is. So I chose to ink mine. So the next, I'm going to go over one more time with you just to make sure you guys got it. You're going to start out with 2 pieces of paper, cardstock preferably. They're going to be 10 inches long by 6 inches wide. Okay, 2 of them. Okay, then your next step is going to be from your 4-inch, back up. Then you're going to score 4 inches, 6 inches, and 8 inches. Okay, on the long side. So 4, 6, 8. When you're done with that, you're going to take your ruler and go 1/4 of an inch to the right of your 4-inch score. Okay, so you're going to come out. You're going to put a little line there. Then you're going to mark at 2 1/4 inches here. Okay, and you're going to mark there. You're going to take your ruler. You're going to go from this line to this line, and you're going to draw a line, and that's where you're going to cut. Okay, so hopefully that part is clear. Just want to make sure you guys got that. Okay, so now from this point, it's time to glue. And there's not a whole lot of gluing places. Okay, first of all, you don't have to make this a pocket right here. On this one, I chose to make it a little pocket. You don't have to do that. You don't have to glue it down at all. That's completely up to you. But if you do, you're only going to go ahead and you're going to just glue the very edge there. Okay, and then you're going to go ahead and we're going to push it down. Okay, and now I'm going to do this side. Just a tiny bit of glue because you don't want it to go over into anything else. Okay. So now we've got our 2 little pockets here in front. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to glue these 2 together. Now I'm making it a pocket, so I am only going to glue down this very outside of the 3, not the top. Okay, we're not going to glue the top because that's going to be our pocket. Okay, and you just need a teeny tiny bit of glue here. Okay, so, and when you do this, go in a little. You don't want to be right up on that fold because you want to be able to still be able to fold it nicely. You don't want to get too close. So leave a little room so that you can fold that. Okay. I'll make sure I don't have anything sticking that's not supposed to be sticking. Okay, so now we have the basic outside part. Now what I did, you can do the center part any way you want, completely up to you. I had some strips left over, so I took those along with, let's see. Well, I thought I had everything ready here. I guess I put something back in my bag. 1 second. I have so much cut out. And I thought I had a piece of this ready, but I guess I don't. I'm doing this a little bit different than I did yesterday when I made this one. Oh, here it is right here. Okay. Okay. So yesterday I used the piano keys on this, but today I'm going to use this. So it's 4 inches across here. So this piece, if you want to make a little pocket over here, you're going to have to cut it a little shorter than the 4 because you don't want it to not close. So my 4 is right here at the edge. And I'm just going to go ahead and do 1 and do 2. Okay, and the same with my little trim. Okay, I'm going to just do, and you can adjust it if it doesn't fit, you can just cut it off. Or if it doesn't match up, I mean. Okay. So we can get rid of that. Okay, and all I did was took a little bit of glue and did it across the top of this, and then I put this here, and that was just to make it a little bit higher of a pocket, but I also liked it because it just separated enough that it was kind of cute. Okay, and I also, this I'll do real quick. I just went around it real quick like. Again, the inking is totally up to you. I love to ink everything because I like the vintage old look. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing with this one. Okay, just enough glue. And I'm going to glue on this one. Okay. This I got a little overhang, so I'm just going to cut it off. Okay. And then I'm going to ink. I suppose I could have inked here across, but I just didn't. I don't know why. I didn't on the other one either. Okay. So, from here, let me make sure. Okay, that works. And I want to make just the very edge of our little pocket here. Okay. And I'm going to just glue it across the bottom. Okay, same with this one. And I don't want it to go too close to the top because I want to be able to put something in it. So kind of do it like about at the middle point, I think. Right about there. Okay, so we have that. Now, the next thing I did, and I forgot to do this before I got on, so I'm going to hopefully be able to do it now. I need to cut this circle down just a little bit because it is slightly too big. I need to get a 2-inch hole punch, a 2-inch circle punch. Let's see. Okay, that's not bad. I'm gonna just give this a little ink. My circle cutting is not that great. Okay. Also on here, I want to add these little, I'm just going to go ahead and give them a little ink while I'm at it. Okay. So on my big circle here, I'm only going to glue half. Okay, so kind of was crooked there. Let me see where I'm going to end up with my glue, because I don't want it to be, yeah, gotta get a little bit off. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, now the way I closed it was I took these little bitty circle Velcros. Okay. This one doesn't seem to have much. I don't want to have to put glue. They're pretty sticky on their own, so I don't really ever use glue with this, but they're getting old, I think, because they're starting to stick to the paper. Okay, so back here, I want to try to get it in the middle. Okay, and then we need the other side. And I'm just going to go and put the Velcro side onto here so that it's where I want it. And what did I do but put the wrong side together? Oh, Diana. Okay. Luckily, I think we're going to be okay. I'll just put one drop of glue in case. Okay, so then you're going to want to close it, and it will hold it together. Okay, and I did this several times yesterday to try to get that to stick down. So then, because I think this is a banjo, I hope it is. Some of these old-time instruments I'm not real familiar with, so, but it looks like a banjo to me. And they had a banjo little thing here. So I'm going to put that there. And I had the other one. It says 15 cents. I was thinking 15 cents a song, but I don't have any more numbers that have a cent sign. So I'm just going to put this little 56 there because I thought that was cute. Okay. So my other idea, now if you're going to put this on a journal page, you know, you would just put it here and then you would open, okay? But if you wanted to, you could also, which I was messing around with this yesterday, you could get yourself a piece of cord, jute, whatever you want to call it, and you could paper clip this in, and you could use your little tie here if you paper clipped it in to tie that down. I don't think it really matters if it sticks up a little bit, but that was just an alternative that I was playing with yesterday, so I thought I would show you. Okay, the next thing I did is, and for the sake of not taking forever in the video, I'm just going to pull the ones I used from yesterday out of here. I had some little cards that were part of this kit, and I inked all of them. Okay, and they fit in here really nicely. So you've got 4 cards. And then I have this great big tag, which I put a eyelet through and some lace. And this goes back down your back pocket here. Please tell me I didn't glue this. No, I didn't. I thought I glued it upside down. Okay, so that fits very nicely in there. And I wanted it to stick out a little bit. And then I put in the little cards here for the side. Okay, and they don't want to go in. I wonder if I had a glue issue here. Let's check it out. Okay. Yeah, this thicker, there we go. The thicker cardstock sometimes is a little bit harder to get your tags in. So I guess it's a good idea to do this with the bone folder because it kind of makes it easier to slide them in. So there you have it. So on your journal page, which my journal pages are 8.5 by 11, and I fold them in half, and you would just go ahead and glue this down. And then when you open it up, you have that nice inner pockets and also that great big tag in the back. So that was pretty easy. It's really cute. I saw this, someone made it, and I just thought I've got to try that because it was something different. If you didn't want to, say if you didn't want to open these all the way like this, you could always, to keep that pocket down, you could glue these to the side right here and it would just open like this. So I may do that because there's really no reason to pull it out all the way. There's nothing here. Unless you wanted to decorate that, which that would be totally up to you. But if you did glue this here, you would actually be making yourself another pocket. So that would be a neat thing too. So you could do it either way. You can leave it like this, you can glue it down, and you'd have 2 more pockets here. So that is our, I don't know what to call this, fold out pocket. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, love to have you. And if you want to make one and come over to the Misfit Journal Maker group on Facebook, we would absolutely love to see what you do. I really get a kick out of seeing what other people come up with, and their creativity makes me really happy. It's something I really enjoy. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.